Trump updates travel ban. The Trump administration has unveiled an updated travel ban to make America safe by blocking certain foreign nationals from entering the country. Beginning October 18th, new U.S. travel restrictions will be implemented for visitors from 8 countries, an expansion of the controversial travel ban that took effect in January. The original ban included Iraq, Iran, Syria, Somalia, Yemen, Sudan, and Libya. Iraq and Sudan have been removed, while North Korea, Chad, and Venezuela were added to the list. The new rules vary per country, but will not affect legal permanent residents, nor those who already hold a valid U.S. visa. Restrictions on Venezuela focus on government officials and their families. Despite not being included in the ban, Iraqi citizens will reportedly face enhanced scrutiny when visiting the country. In justifying the ban, officials claim other governments had met U.S. requests for biometric passports or information on terrorists and criminals, but the 8 banned countries failed to do the same. Trump's initial travel ban has been widely criticized for religious discrimination, but despite the addition of non-Muslim nations to the new ban, critics believe it is still essentially a Muslim ban. Nope, sorry, you're not allowed to do that.
UK bans large electronic devices on flights. Britain has followed the US by announcing a ban on large electronic devices and carry-on bags on direct flights to the UK from 6 countries in the Middle East and North Africa. The ban is reportedly in response to an unspecified terror threat that may include laptop bombs. The UK ban applies to all electronic devices larger than a normal smartphone, specified as 16 centimeters by 9.3 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters. Passengers with larger smartphones and devices such as tablets and laptops must put those items in their checked baggage. Eight airlines based in Turkey, Lebanon, Egypt, Jordan, Tunisia, and Saudi Arabia are affected by the UK ban. The ban also affects 6 different British airlines. One travel expert said that passengers who booked cheaper tickets with carry-on baggage only would likely be hit in the pocket. Around 1,000 passengers bound for the UK transit through Istanbul on Turkish Airlines every day. Those passengers will also have to check in larger electronics at their original point of departure, which means some long-ass flights with no iPad, Kindle, or laptop for company. No passports for pedophiles. Aussie sex fiends may soon find themselves landlocked as the government mounts a major crackdown on child sex tourism. Australia is planning on passing a law to deny or revoke the passports of up to 20,000 registered child sex offenders to stop them from victimizing children in poorer nations. Of the 800 offenders who traveled overseas in 2016, roughly half went to Southeast Asia and did not report travel plans as they were required to. Traveling to this region is relatively inexpensive, and Australian pedophiles have been known to hit up certain destinations for child rape holidays. The new law will apply as long as an offender is on the register. Currently, 3,200 individuals are on the list permanently, and thus banned from travel for life. The ban is mandatory, but temporary passports may be granted to those with valid travel reasons who do not pose a risk to kids abroad. Australia has been trying to stem the flow of child sex tourists from the country. Citizens and residents who are found guilty of molesting children overseas can now be jailed for up to 25 years. China takes down Winnie the Pooh, the latest victim of censorship. Winnie the Pooh, the chubby and seemingly harmless fictional bear in an undersized red shirt who eats too much honey, has been banned in China. No official explanation has been offered, but reports suggest the ban was triggered by online posts comparing the cartoon bear to Chinese President Xi Jinping. Winnie the Pooh and President Xi go way back. In 2013, the meme that started it all compared an image of Pooh and Tigger to a photo of Xi and Obama. In 2014, another meme likened an awkward handshake between Xi and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe to an image of Pooh and his gloomy friend Eeyore. In 2015, a picture of Xi in a parade car next to a picture of Pooh in his toy car reached next-level status, becoming the most censored image in China that year. With the latest crackdown, GIFs and images of Winnie the Pooh have been removed from messaging app WeChat's official gallery. Using Winnie the Pooh's name is also banned on Weibo, China's popular social network, and when typed in the comments section, gets the warning, "Content is illegal." The ban may be an effort to bolster Xi's image before the Communist Party's National Congress, a meeting held every 5 years in which the elite make important decisions on party leadership.
Police put the kibosh on mahjong game played by grannies. This old folks condo near Orlando, Florida was reported to police as the site of illegal gambling via mahjong, the Chinese tile game. The alleged culprits, Zelda King, Lee Delnick, Bernice Diamond, and Helen Greenspan, ranging in ages from 87 to 95, played mahjong every Thursday at the Escondido clubhouse until someone decided to rat them out. This troublemaker, who the old Jewish women wouldn't name but lives in the complex, called the cops and reported what he must have believed was some kind of illegal gambling racket going down at the old folks condo complex. And in came the Almonte Springs police, ready to drop the hammer on all the fun. The cops shut down the mahjong, citing a law that certain games exceeding $10 winnings are in violation of Florida gambling laws, which the players couldn't understand since they were only playing with a $4 cap. High-stakes gambling at its finest. The women were later issued notice that there would be no mahjong, bingo, or poker played in the clubhouse until further notice, not even just for funsies. And the cops actually came by several times later that week to make sure that no fun was being had, according to the Heritage Florida Jewish News. The cops, meanwhile, claimed they shut things down because a roulette table was being advertised, and that would have exceeded the $10 rule. But now the ban has reportedly been lifted, and granny games will resume on Thursdays following Thanksgiving.
New U.S. travel ban targets electronic devices. The U.S. government is set to ban airline passengers from carrying any electronic device larger than a cell phone in their hand luggage. According to reports, the temporary ban on electronic items and hand luggage will apply to non-stop flights to the U.S. from 8 countries in the Middle East and North Africa. 10 airports are reportedly affected. Saudi Arabia's official news agency said that flights from Riyadh and Jeddah were impacted. Royal Jordanian Airlines said the ban affects its flights to New York, Chicago, Detroit, and Montreal. Royal Jordanian said, however, that cell phones and medical devices were excluded from the ban. According to reports, the ban is in response to an unspecified terrorist threat and could be implemented as soon as Monday next week. Aviation experts said the nature of the ban suggested the government was acting on intelligence about a possible terrorist attack. They speculated the government may be concerned about insufficient passenger screening or conspiracies involving airport insiders in the affected countries.